Welcome to the Prisoner Wine Company section of Wine Notes for March of 2016. The price book has a heading in the California section, The Prisoner Wine Company. This is intended to bring together the family of wines sold under the Prisoner Wine Company label. Under this heading, you will find the following brands. Thorn is a breakthrough beverage of New Jersey exclusive innovation to the Prisoner Wine Company portfolio. It's handcrafted by Jen Bellas, the same winemaker as the Prisoner, Blindfold, Saldo, and Cuttings. Thorn is a Napa Valley Merlot sourced from some of the best growers in the region, specializing in producing high-quality fruit. Wholesale price is $39.99 with an introductory rip of $21 on 3 bottles and $160 on 1 case, which is worth $13.33 per bottle, or more than 33% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. Thorn is part of the Prisoner Wine Company John Oliver's electronic signage program. The 2012 Thorn scored 88 points from Wine Spectator, and 2013 scored 92 points from Wine Advocate, and that vintage is now in stock. The 2013 Blindfold is just about sold out. 2014 is in stock. Blindfold has a newly configured rip of $9 on 3 bottles, $60 on 1 case, and $180 on 2 cases. The top rip is worth $7.50 on an invoice price of $29.99, or 25% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. Blindfold is part of the Prisoner Wine Company John Oliver's electronic signage program. Blindfold 2014 scored 89 points from Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. On March 8th, there is a cyber deal on Blindfold, which is a rip of $100 on 1 case. This is worth $8.33 per bottle, or nearly 28% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. Use this to drive new distribution and to get your customers engaged in our cyber deals. It's an additional income stream for you. Saldo 2013 is in stock and on open sale. Pay attention to this opportunity. Saldo is growing at more than 45% volume and more than 26% accounts sold on a rolling 12-month basis. Saldo is a Latin word meaning from here and there. Saldo actually comes from multiple AVAs in Northern California: Amador County, Mendocino, Contra Costa, Napa, and Sonoma. It is 100% Zinfandel. When presenting Saldo, communicate that the Zinfandel category is growing significantly. Unlike most other domestic categories, the growth is coming from price points that are premium and above. Most other varietals see significant growth in the value and super value price points. Statistically, consumers are willing to spend more for Zinfandel than any other domestic varietals. Saldo occupies this space, and it brings the mystique of emanating from a small production cult winemaker. Saldo 2013 scored 90 points in the Wine Spectator and 90 points in the Wine Advocate. Our floor stock of 2013 is the last of the vintage. We already have 2014 in stock and available. The 2014 Saldo is as yet unscored. 2013 Cuttings is in stock and on open sale. It's inspired by the age-old method of using cuttings from idyllic sites for the propagation of new vines. This is a Cabernet-based blend with Petite Syrah, and a small amount of Zinfandel. The wine has an intense and alluring aroma of ripe plum reduction, layered with baking spices, hints of cocoa powder, and cigar box. The palate is velvety and dense with flavors of black cherry, cola, and freshly roasted coffee beans. The 2013 Cuttings scored 91 plus points from Robert Parker's Wine Advocate, and is part of the Prisoner Wine Company John Oliver's electronic signage program. The wholesale price is $49.98 with a rip of $21 on 3 bottles, $60 on 1 case, and $144 on 2 cases of 6-packs. That's worth $12 per bottle, or 24% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. On March 8th, there is a Cuttings Cyber Rip of $90 on 1 case. This is worth $15 per bottle, or 30% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. Use this to drive new distribution and to get your customers engaged in our cyber deals. It's an additional income stream for you. The Prisoner returns to its $44.99 wrap-up with a top RIP of $620 on 5 cases. That RIP is worth $10.33 per bottle, or 23% in RIP profit dollars to the trade. The Prisoner continues to grow at more than 3% in volume and 5% in accounts sold on a rolling 12-month basis. That is pretty remarkable for a wine at this price point. The Prisoner 2014 is part of John Oliver's electronic signage program and is part of a display enhancer program. If an account purchases and displays a minimum of 2 cases each of at least 2 types of Prisoner Wine Company wines, and a display is booked via Raritan Merchandising, a display enhancer is installed, including a Ninja coffee bar brewer with 43-ounce stainless steel thermal carafe. This deal excludes combo packs. The Prisoner Wine Company and Hneus Vintners are supported by local team Mark Bell and Kate Moore. You can get their contact information from the wine notes, which are attached to the link that brought you to this video. Thank you for listening to and watching the Prisoner Wine Company section of Wine Notes for March of 2016.